Hey guys, what's going on? It's Andy, that bearded Jones here. So, I'm coming to you today with this is actually kind of a recap review. This was I've already done the full review for this company on Instagram. So, I should recommend you might want to go check that video out. There's actually like 3 videos scattered throughout my history for this company. But since I'm going to start trying to do reviews, more serious reviews, more in-depth reviews for YouTube. I figured I might as well. What would be a good idea is to start with a recap review for the very first company that reached out to have me do a review for them, because I just figured they sent me some new stuff that I have to go through anyways, and I just figured it'd be nice to do my first YouTube review, being the first company that wanted me to review them at all. So without further ado, this is, and my Instagram is the same. It's that bearded Jones, so you should be able to find me pretty easy. And I'm going to assume that most of the people that watch my YouTube videos are probably going to be my subscribers or followers on Instagram. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you. I do appreciate you guys checking out my content. I'm pretty shy. I'm an introvert, so recording videos and posting them online is kind of outside of my character. But I've found out that I like it a lot more than I would have guessed. So anybody that's new checking this out, if you like it, thumbs up, subscribe. I really appreciate that. I try not to say the cliches too many times, but because I'm like I said, there's no guarantee that I'm going to do this regularly. I'm not one of the big guys. I don't really plan to be one of the big guys. But I mean, if I can get a couple of people that like my stuff, that feels good anyways. That would be awesome. So if you're new, if you're not, if you followed me from Instagram, subscribe. Let me know, and then maybe I can do more of this if it becomes popular. So yeah. Anyways, this is whiskey and hardtack. This is the first thing that they had sent me, their sampler pack. And there's a couple of details that have changed since my first review too, so I can give you guys more details. I can give you information on the company. I've dealt mostly with Holly. She's very nice. She's very friendly and loves to deal with the community and help out as much as she can. And so she provides a lot of information. There's been reviews since my review, and so there's some feedback for the reviewers. And I'm going to pass some of that on to you guys so that you know. But yeah, so we start with this. This is their travel kit. I just checked their website. So the travel kit now comes, like when I got it, it came with 5 samples of their oil, but they have 7 scents now, and they've got a few more. So they also sent me another box. So I'm going to get into that, I think, last. So I'm going to recap first. So their sampler was 5 oils and 2 of their butters, which they've also changed the name of their butter. Is now they've gone to a balm, which I referenced in my original review is more of a balm. So they've switched the name to avoid some confusion. So you're now get two samples, 2 randomized samples of the balm. Sorry, had to make sure I said it. And all 7 of the scents that they have out right now. And I don't know if they're going to update that with the scents that are coming out for fall, or if those are going to be seasonal and not available. But you can also the main sampler is I think $35, and you get it comes in this nice little metal tin with the paper and everything, and you get 7 little vials, and you get 2 samples of the butter that are half an ounce each. Sorry, I said butter again. I caught myself on that one. But you can also buy a smaller one that is just 5 samples of the oil, 5 samples of your choice, and I think that one was $20. And speaking of $20, a 1 ounce bottle of their oil is a $20. So $15 is about what market price is for beard oil. So they're a little bit more than that, but they also have different ingredients. They have unique scents. So I think that they're definitely worth it. They're not the most expensive in the game. They're not the cheapest. I'm not going to use a rating system to say too expensive, more expensive, less expensive. I'll just give you the facts. Market average is 15. The bottle of oil is 20. And that, interestingly enough, their balm, which is I believe a 2 ounce tin, is I think $18. So it's actually less. And I believe they've added various combo packs, and they've got a beard wash now, which I've not tried. They got bar soap now, which I've not tried. But it all looks really good, and the scents are good, so you might want to give those things a shot. I think they have a mustache wax now, and I believe their balms are on sale right now. I think it's probably to get rid of the old labels that say butter. So I think it was like $16 for one of their balms right now. So that's a pretty good deal on that. But so 1 ounce bottle of oil is about $20. And the ingredients are sunflower oil, meadow foam seed oil, shea nut oil, jojoba oil, vitamin E fragrance, and it's a fairly unique. Really, the only common one in here is the jojoba and maybe the vitamin E. You see that in a lot of companies, but sunflower seed oil or sunflower oil, I'm not sure I see that a lot, and the meadow foam seed oil. I don't really see, and I think I've seen shea nut oil or shea oil in a couple of other ones. But this is a fairly unique blend. It's a bit of a medium, I would say medium, closer to heavy. Not thick like the thickest one I've ever used is Artiest Man. I'm finding that I like the lighter oils more and more because my beard is so thick and well, it's not thick, but it's curly for as thin as it is, and I like thinner oils because they're easier to put in my beard. But this one is right around probably the max for thickness that I would use on my beard. It works really well. This is actually what I got in right now, so hopefully it doesn't interfere too much because I have some samples in the new box that I have to guess at. So I talked price and I talked options. So let me talk scents. And actually, I should have done this. I probably still have it written down. So I actually wrote it down for my first one. Yeah. And so, in case you're wondering too, I don't think they've changed the formula. I think they just changed the name. The balms are shea butter, emulsifying wax, sunflower, coconut, jojoba, lanolin, which is more of a balm. It's more of like a pomade ingredient, but it's good for styling. You can use this. I've used this on my hair, and I actually like it on my hair too. It's not what's in my hair today. It's in my beard, but I've used it on my hair. And lanolin beeswax, cerebellina, which is another type of wax, and then fragrance oils. So there's that. And then they have, let's see which ones I still have left. I used some of these. So the Gambling Man is one of the ones I used. I still have that in the balm. So Gambling Man is their cologne scent, and that is cypress, kaffir, lime, sea salt, elemi, leather, amber, and frankincense. I described it in my initial review as kind of a cool, professional, non-offensive cologne. It's not sharp, it's not strong. It's just a very clean cologne that works really well. I like that one a lot. And then they had, let's see, what else? The Drifter. Sorry, I have my old notes. So I'm trying to remember all this stuff. They're the Drifter, and the Drifter is a cedar, cypress, and ambergris. That's actually really nice for a cedar scent. I usually don't like cedar scents. Let's have some. But it's probably got one of the lower amounts of cedar. You really get the cedar up front, and when it goes in beard, it goes away. It goes smooth really fast, and you get the cypress and the ambergris more throughout the day. And scent duration, I think, was a complaint. It was one of the complaints I made, and I think it was a complaint from other companies or other reviewers. And they addressed that as basically there's standards for the amount of scent oils and scent oil to carrier oil. The ratio is relatively small, and so to be on a safety standard point, they have to use less. So that's for the safety, that's for the thing. I still believe I get 4 to 6 hours out of it. Not a bad scent duration. I knocked it in my original review, but I reflected on that a little bit, and 4 to 6 hours is a pretty solid normal scent hour duration. It's long enough to get you through most of the day. And if you don't like longer lasting scents, if you don't want to smell it all day, or if you're sensitive to stronger scents, then something like this is definitely for you. And this is a good quality oil. It feels good in beard, and it makes your beard nice and soft. So that's one of the things that kind of interrupted the thing. But that's some of the information that they provided to us that I wanted to pass on to you guys. The Desperado. I believe. Oh, no, I still do have the Desperado. I have so much stuff on my shelf that sometimes I forget about samples. So it's not a knock on the company that I still have these. It's just that I have so much other stuff to try, especially now that some people are actually sending me stuff. So I have another review coming up pretty shortly too. So there's that as well. The Desperado Sweet Orange, Cardamom, Ginger, Patchouli, and Ambergris. I actually really like that. It smells like it's a fairly spiced citrus kind of scent with just a little bit of a touch to it. You got the patchouli in there, and the ginger and the cardamom. I'm not really sure what ambergris is. I think it's a type of amber. I don't know if it's a flower or a wood. So don't quote me on any of that. You have the snake venom, which is rosemary, tea tree, sage, fern eater, and elemi. Um, I remember I kind of like this scent. It's different. I don't really know how I feel about tea tree or lemongrass or what's one of the other ones? Tea tree, lemongrass. I don't really like peppermint scents either. So there's like this whole category of scents that I don't really like that much. But I kind of like this one. If you like I think if you like tea tree and sage and fir, definitely like that one. So that one's not too bad. Um, and then we got the all nighter, which is the full bottle that I have and my favorite and what I have in beard right now. I actually have it mixed with the Gambling Man, which is an interesting mix. But the reason I like the all nighter a lot is because it's espresso and vanilla, and it's on the sweeter side, and it's a good coffee scent. It's one of my favorite coffee scents, and I only have two, but I'd love more coffee scents if I can get my hands on them. But it's a smoother coffee scent. You get the beans, you get the roast of the espresso, but you also get the sweetness of the vanilla. So I always likened it to, instead of just being a cup of black coffee, it is a cup of coffee that's already had the cream and sugar added to it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get into this. So I've already talked for a good amount of time about various other things. I think it was a good recap. Like I said, if you want more information, you should definitely go check out the other videos on my Instagram. So, paper. They always send these really big boxes. So we got this here. Okay, so this is good. So they have a new scent. They have this new scent called Icebreaker. Oops, can't see. They have this new scent called Icebreaker, which I really like that blue label because all the other labels are really nice too. By the way, I love the name Whiskey and Hardtack, and I love the label and the symbol. They even sent me this shirt that's really nice too. It's 100% cotton. They wanted me to test it. They sent out a few of them. They wanted to make sure how they fit, how they feel. Very soft, very comfortable. It shrinks a little bit, so they're going to probably recommend that you buy a size up if you don't want a form-fitting shirt. I've been working out a lot lately, and I like form-fitting shirts. So I actually like this is a perfect fit for me. But they wanted me to let you know that the Icebreaker drops November 15th. Today is the 2nd, so 2 weeks from now. A nice little card. So 2 weeks from now, Icebreaker will drop. Now, they didn't just send me the Icebreaker, though. Okay. They didn't just send me Icebreaker. They sent me 4 new samples. Now, this time, unlike the first time, the samples were named and I had access to the scent profiles and everything. This time, all I have is A, B, C, and D. Now, if you are new to the channel, you've not seen me do this before. If you've watched my stuff on Instagram, you know that I am horrible, terrible at guessing scents. So this should be entertaining at least. If nothing else, entertaining. But I know what Icebreaker is, I think. Oh crap, actually I don't think they write it on here. If I remember correctly, and this is my bad for not double checking before I got on here. If I remember correctly, the Icebreaker is a oh crap. See? I'm already doing it wrong. It's a winter scent. It's a fall winter scent. So let me get a smell on here and see if maybe I can get lucky and actually my sniffer will work for me. I'm trying to remember what they called it. Does smell good. I like it. It's a light, I will say though, I'm not a huge fan of restrictor tops. They're fine on large bottles, but they're on their samples as well. And sample sized restrictor caps, I've never had good luck with. So let's see if I can get this to come over the stuff that's in my beard. Maybe styling my beard right before a video it looks good, but it might not be the best idea because it's I'm not gonna be able to smell over it. But let's see. Oh, that's definitely peppermint. Okay. See, that's definitely a scent I can get. If you give me something, if you slow pitch it to me, I might actually get it. So I'm not really sure what else is in there, but that's definitely a peppermint scent. So I'll go ahead and tell you, I'm not a huge fan of peppermint. I don't usually eat peppermint candy. I don't like peppermint chocolates or anything like that. But that being said, I mean, if you like peppermint, this is the oil for you. I know that a lot of other companies have peppermint scents, but this is, and I've never tried them because, like I said, I don't really like these scents. But just because I don't like a scent style doesn't mean I think companies shouldn't send them to me if they want me to review them, because I'm still going to give you my honest opinion. And like I said, I might even like that. I'll probably put that in beard and see if I can. Like, I like the smell of it. I'll be perfectly honest. I don't eat peppermint, but I like the smell of it now that, especially now that I have an oil that smells like it. And I'm not sure what else is in there because, like I said, I'm kind of bad about making sure I have the facts. But this peppermint is definitely what I smell. So it might be other things, and they might be able to correct me, but that's definitely what I get up front. So let's keep right on moving. See, one of the reasons I switched to posting on YouTube is because I ramble, I talk a lot, and there's like a 10-minute video. There's like a 10-minute limit on Instagram unless you have like a few thousand followers. So I'm a small timer, so I always hit that 10-minute limit. So this is giving me an outlet, and now you know when you click on the video, is it 10 minutes or is it 20 minutes? This one's probably gonna be about 20 minutes. So that's okay. Let's see. Hopefully YouTube doesn't lock me down. Oh man. So this one, it smells familiar. You know what I realized I forgot to talk about the other two scents. So they gave me two other. So I'm gonna go back for a little bit before I start talking about these. They gave me two other new samples, which are the new scents. When I got the sample kit, they only had 5. Now they have 7. So the two new ones are Smooth Talker. I have trouble saying it. It's funny. It's a smooth talker, and I can't talk smoothly when I say it. Sandalwood and Vanilla. I really like that scent. That's a good one too. And then they also sent me Lumberjack Morning, which is cedar and citrus, which is actually a really good citrus scent, citrus cedar scent. I found out I don't like cedar, but if you put citrus in it, I'm a lot more likely to like it. I didn't bring a towel or anything with me, so I'm gonna make do with what I have. Probably my pants or maybe my beard, but I don't want to mess things up too much. But I'll try to get as many of these scents without interfering as I can. See, this one, God, I see what makes me mad about trying to guess scents is sometimes I get a scent that is very familiar, and I swear I know it. So this is like a soapier scent. It almost smells like a detergent for clothes, a clothing detergent. So I think there's definitely a flower in there. And they didn't tell me, so this one's not just me being bad. This one's not a case of me being bad about the scents. This is just they didn't tell us. They specifically wanted our honest, blind opinion. So if I flail around on this one, on these 4, that's just Holly's fault. But yeah, that smells good. That's nice and light. Like I said, I'm getting some type of flower. It's that soft, almost powdery. So maybe I'm going the wrong direction. If it smells like powder, maybe this is a barbershop scent. Because it smells like powder and it's a kind of floral. That's my guess. So I'm guessing barbershop scent or some type of flower scent. It's good. I like that one. So let's move right along. Let's see if I can't speed this up a little bit. So this one. And I've had problems with these restrictor caps. Like I said, the little ones, the big ones are usually hit or miss. They're not terrible. I can deal with those, but the little ones I have the most trouble with. So that smells like citrus. And like I said, I don't know how this is going to work because I've already got peppermint on my hands, but that one has got a little bit of a citrus to it, but it's not quite orange. I wonder what that is. That might be lime. And I don't know, maybe if I'm getting these wrong. I don't know if these are supposed to be fall releases or winter releases or summer releases, but these are oils that I think are down the line. So I don't think they're going to be specific enough for me to go, oh yeah, it smells like this winter scent, right? So that one I think was some type of citrus, maybe lime. So that was B. You know what? I might have been wrong. This one might be a barbershop scent. A might be something that was a little bit more floral, a softer, maybe more of a cologne, another cologne scent that they're using, a soapy cologne as I'll steal a phrase from Dancy's wife, Samsey. Um, she describes scents as either soapy colognes or clean, smooth, masculine colognes. This is more of a, so A, I'm going to go back and say it's probably more of a soapy cologne, borderlines on a barbershop scent. But this one, I get the powder, I get the talcum powder, I get the barbicide. That's a barbershop. I'm calling that one. That's like my most confident guess ever. So I'm calling that one as barbershop. So last one here, and then we can finish this up, man. Because you should never give me the freedom to talk as long as I want. Because I will. D, I don't get anything out of. Did they throw a sentence in here just to throw me off? I don't think they would. I think that's just me being pretty port sniffing. Ah, that one might be another type of wood. That's what I'm guessing. I think that one's another type of wood, not cedar, maybe not sandalwood. I don't have any teak wood or bamboo scents, so maybe that's it. Maybe I'm going to cast out there for scents that I'm not familiar with. So I don't know. I like them all though. Those four are actually pretty good. I like all of them, and like I said, I even like the Icebreaker, which was the main focus of this, because that one's releasing on the 15th of November. So you got, like I said, 2 weeks for that one. But yeah, this is my first official review, my first recap of my first official review. And I thought I should just go ahead and do this. I thought this would be a good introductory to my channel, to my YouTube thing. I also don't know if I'm sitting too far back. I feel like I'm way the hell away from the camera. But here, is this better if I lean forward? I don't know if leaning forward is any better because maybe you guys don't want to see me that close. But anyways, I thought that the first official review would be really good, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And like I said, you check them out. They're actually really good. They have a pretty modest Instagram following. They're a pretty new company. And like I said, one of the owners, Holly, she's super nice. She's